That's our boy, Shavad A. Muhammad.
The man in this silver Honda is 43-year-old Sajad Mohammed, a convenience store clerk. He's been chatting online with a girl pretending to be 14. He talks about passionate sex and says they'll use a condom. He also tells her he's afraid to come into her house because he saw something on TV about men going to visit a 14-year-old and being arrested by cops outside her house.
And there's your Honda.
So instead of knocking on our door, he keeps driving by again and again.
Silver Honda rolling us again.
For almost an hour, he circles the neighborhood. At one point, he practically passes another potential predator who's heading towards our house. And the man who's repeatedly been circling our house, Sajad Mohammed, lives right here in Murphy. He leaves this subdivision and heads home.
I immediately dispatched one of our guys that was in one of the unmarked vehicles, undercover car, to drive by his house and see if he was there.
Murphy Police Chief Billy Myrick spots Mohammed pulling out of his driveway and follows him. He notices the car now has several passengers. They're Mohammed's 3 children.
As we closed in to make the stop, I could see the other heads inside the vehicle. And I think what we found out later was he had made a promise to his children that he would come back at a certain time and pick them up and take them to get videos or get something to eat or whatever that was.
Mohammed is put in the police car. And Chief Myrick is careful to make this as easy as possible for the children.
Y'all just need to cooperate with us and let us get you back home where you're in a safe environment, okay? And we made a quick decision to get the kids immediately back to a family member to try to protect them as much as possible.
Come on, sweetheart. Come on, you're okay. Take you back to your room, okay?
Dateline never gets a chance to speak to these men, but investigators will, and like so many others caught in the act, they're either full of excuses
I had no intention of doing anything. I don't have any intention to have any sex with her.
or full of regret.
I've been replaying this over and over, wishing very much that things had gone differently and that I had made other decisions.
Here comes another man who seems a bit unaware he's likely committed a crime. This is the 43-year-old convenience store clerk who drove past our house again and again before he was finally arrested. He tells the police it was just an error in judgment.
I think this is the first and last mistake I did.
Well, I hope so.
Yes, sir. I didn't mean to, but it's happened, I'm human.
When you started talking to her about sex, you had intentions of going to have sex with her, didn't you?
No.
Well, why would you talk to her about having sex then?
In chat room, everybody's do that, sir. I mean,
Really?
It's not a big deal. I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what was your intention to do with her?
Nothing. She said she was bored and she didn't go to school, and I said, okay, I try to help.
We call that the Good Samaritan excuse. We've heard many just like it. But will it help him in court?
How serious that offense is.
If you are found guilty of online solicitation of a minor with intent to have sex, then it's a possible 2 years to 10 years in the penitentiary.
Okay.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.